में आपका वेलकम। और अभी हम कर रहे हैं 20 और 21 की करंट अफेयर्स। अरविंद केजरीवाल गेट्स बेल इन दिल्ली एक्साइज पॉलिसी ईडी केस। द राउज एवेन्यू कोर्ट granted bail to Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal in a money laundering case related to the Delhi excise policy. Vacation judge Nyay Bindu granted bail to Kejriwal on furnishing bail bond of rupees 1 lakh. The court refused the request of ED to postpone the process of filling a bail bond for 48 hours. Kejriwal was arrested by the ED on March 21 in connection with a money laundering case relating to alleged irregularities in the now cancelled Delhi Excise Policy 2021-22. Preparation have started for assembly polls in Jammu Kashmir, says PM Modi, indicates early restoration of statehood. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has indicated that assembly elections and the restoration of statehood for Jammu and Kashmir may be on the horizon. Speaking at an event in Srinagar on Thursday, PM Modi declared that time is not far when the people of Jammu Kashmir will elect a new government, hitting at the imminent return of full statehood to the Union territory. Participating in the Empowering Youth Transforming Jammu and Kashmir event at Sher Kashmir International Conference Center SKICC in Srinagar here, the Prime Minister said the government has taken the recent terror attacks very seriously and will not hesitate to teach a lesson to the enemies of Jammu and Kashmir. India launched first national additive manufacturing symposium. The Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology might inaugurates the first National Additive Manufacturing Symposium NAMS 2024 on Thursday, marking a significant step in India's push towards advanced manufacturing technologies. Jammu and Kashmir Railway conduct trial run on world's highest Chenab Rail Bridge. Indian Railway conduct a successful trial run on Thursday across the newly constructed Chenab Rail Bridge, marking a significant milestone in connecting Kashmir to the national rail network. The Chenab Rail Bridge is standing at a staggering 359 meters, about 1,178 feet above the Chenab River, is now the world's highest railway bridge. It surpasses the highest height of the Eiffel Tower by approximately 35 meters. India and Cambodia discuss investment treaty collaboration in UPI and traditional medicine. India and Cambodia discuss investment treaty collaboration in UPI and traditional medicine. India hosted the second meeting of the India-Cambodia Joint Working Group on Trade and Investment on Thursday. During the meeting, the two nations discussed cooperation in traditional medicine and e-governance, diversification of the trade basket by identifying new products, a bilateral investment treaty, recognition of the Indian pharmacopoeia, and collaboration in the pharmaceutical sector. New freshwater diatom genus discovered from the eastern and western Ghat. Researchers from the Aghakar Research Institute ARI in Pune have discovered a new genus of diatoms in the unpolluted waters of the Eastern Ghat mountain range. Diatoms are microscopic algae that play a crucial role in our everyday lives, producing approximately 50% of the global oxygen supply, roughly every fourth breath we take. They form the base of the aquatic food chain and serve as valuable indicators of water quality due to their sensitivity to change in water chemistry. New freshwater diatom genus record from the eastern and western Ghat repeat canal. EU states approve 14th sanctions package against Russia, diplomat says. European Union countries approved 14th package of sanctions against Russia over its war in Ukraine, diplomats said on Thursday, including a ban on re-export of Russian liquefied natural gas (LNG) in EU waters. Belgium, which holds the rotating EU presidency until July 1, said on X platform that the package maximizes the impact of existing sanctions by the closing loopholes. 9 Indian ports shine in global Top 100 of Container Port Performance Index 2023. In a remarkable advancement for India's port development initiative, 9 Indian ports have been ranked among the global top 100 in the latest edition of the Container Port Performance Index (CPPI) 2023. The report, prepared by the World Bank and S&P Global Market Intelligence, highlights a significant stride made by Indian port in operational efficiency and service delivery. Cabinet approves 7,453 crore scheme for offshore wind energy projects. The government has approved a funding scheme worth 7,453 crore to support offshore wind energy projects. This includes 6,853 crore for setting up to 1 gigawatt of wind energy projects with 500 megawatt each off the coast of Gujarat and Tamil Nadu. Additionally, 600 crore will be used to upgrade two ports to handle the logistics for these projects. Embassy of India celebrates International Yoga Day in Pokhara. To celebrate the 10th edition of the International Day of Yoga, the Embassy of India organized a yoga demonstration on the banks of Piuha Lake in Pokhara. In Bangladesh, the flood situation in Sahel region may deteriorate as BMD predicts heavy rainfall. In Bangladesh, Sylhet and its neighboring districts are facing flooding due to continuous heavy rainfall over the past 3 days. Nearly 4 lakh people in Sylhet metropolitan area and throughout the district have been stranded. Surma, Khosriya, Sari rivers of Sylhet regions are flowing above danger level since the last 2 days. Israeli tanks push deeper into Rafah, forcing people to flee again. Israeli tanks backed by warplanes and drones advance deeper into the western part of the Gaza Strip city of Rafah on Wednesday, killing 8 people, according to resistant and Palestinian Medis. Resistance said the tanks moved into 5 neighborhoods after midnight. Heavy shelling and gunfire hit the tents of displaced families in the Al Mawasi area. Further to the west to the coastal enclave, they said. India will see higher consumer spending as inflation moderates, Fitch says. Fitch Ratings has said that India will see higher consumer spending as inflation moderates, resulting in elevated consumer confidence. The credit rating agency, in its June report Global Economic Outlook (GEO) report, said that expectations of a better than expected monsoon will support growth and make inflation less volatile. Fitch has revised India growth forecast upward by 20 basis points to 7.2% for fiscal 2024-25 compared to their earlier forecast of 7% in March. Dutchman Mark Rutte, longtime Putin critic, set to lead NATO alliance. Mark Rutte, who looks set to be NATO's next Secretary General, is a staunch ally of Ukraine and feroce critic of Russian President Vladimir Putin, who honed his skills as a politician dealmaker during nearly 14 years as Dutch Prime Minister. Rutte 57 has been one of the driving forces behind Europe's military support for Ukraine since Russia's 2022 invasion, and says defeat on the battlefield for Moscow is vital to secure peace in Europe. Olympic champion Neeraj Chopra bags gold at Pavo Nurmi Games. Neeraj Chopra, India's celebrated javelin thrower, reaffirmed his dominance by securing the gold medal at the Pavo Nurmi Games 2024 athletics meet in Turku, Finland. Chopra, who holds the Indian men's national record with a personal best throw of 89.94 meter, delivered a standout performance with a throw of 85.97 meter during his third attempt, claiming the top spot of podium. US lawmakers meet Tibet's Dalai Lama, warned China on choice of successor. A group of US lawmakers who met the exiled Tibetan spiritual leader, the Dalai Lama, in Dharamshala on Wednesday said they would not allow China to influence the choice of his successor. comments expected to anger Beijing, which calls him a separatist. They also signaled that Washington would pressure Beijing to hold talks with Tibetan leaders settled since 210 2010. The resolve the Tibet issue with a bill President Joe Biden is expected to sign soon. NVIDIA eclipses Microsoft as world's most valuable company. NVIDIA became the world's most valuable company on Tuesday, dethroning tech heavyweight Microsoft. Has its high-end processor play a central role in a scramble to dominate artificial intelligence technology. Shares of the chipmaker climbed 3.5% to 135.58 dollar, lifting its market capitalization to 3.335 trillion dollar, just days after overtaking iPhone maker Apple to become the second most valuable company. Ajit Doval stresses importance of US-India technological leadership for strategic interests. National Security Advisor Ajit Doval on Tuesday emphasized the pivotal role India and the US must play in spreading the development of critical technologies, citing border strategic interest. Doval's remarks followed a day after and his American counterpart, Jake Sullivan, unveiled a series of transformative initiatives aimed at deepening cooperation between India and the US. Crucial areas such as artificial intelligence, semiconductors, critical minerals, advanced telecommunication, and defense space. Serious national security issue will be addressed with India, says Canada PM Trudeau. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has said that he sees a new opportunity to engage with India on some very serious national security issue following Prime Minister Narendra Modi's return to office for a third consecutive term. In an interview to CBC News on Monday, Trudeau said, "Now that he's through his election, I think there is an opportunity for us to engage, including on some very serious issue around national security and keeping Canadians safe and the rule of law." New Postal Law, Post Office Act 2023 comes into effect, enhancing ease of living. The central government has issued a notification giving effect to the provisions of the new postal law, the Post Office Act 2023 from June 18. According to a Ministry of Communications release, the Post Office Act 2023 wide notification dated 17 June 2024 comes into force with effect June 18, 2024 and repeals the India Post Office Act 1898. The Post Office Bill 2023 was introduced in Rajya Sabha on August 10, 2023 and passed in Rajya Sabha on December 4, 2023. The bill was then considered and passed by the Lok Sabha on December 12 and 18, 2023. The act received the assent of the President of India on December 24, 2023 and was published the Gazette of India Extraordinary Part 2nd Section 1 dated 24/2023 by the Ministry of Law and Justice for general information. The Act aims to create a simple legislative framework for the delivery of citizen-centric services and the benefits of government scheme up to the last mile, enhancing ease of living, the exclusive privilege of collecting, processing, delivering of letters granted to the post office previously has been discontinued. Thank you very much. Current affairs is over.